Years ago, I heard a story that the Romans had ice cream made from snow, ice, and honey and fruit. So I wondered, well, what's the source for this? I Googled it and found that, yeah, there's a lot of websites that talk about the Romans having some sort of ice cream. And you get stuff like on this website where the Emperor Nero sends some slaves up to the mountains to get ice and snow to be mixed with fruit, berries, other food for a nice dessert. And there's some inconsistency about this, so I decided to keep searching. There's this website that actually is the only one to mention a Latin name for it, Niwatae Potiones, or snow drinks. That's another red flag. So I'm like, well, let's try some better research methods. And I went to the Packard Humanity Institute's Latin text database and searched for words relating to snow and ice. Didn't find any of them paired with the word honey, which was another red flag for this. And I'm like, hey, what do other scholars say? And I found this very helpful article by Russell M. Gear that talks about some cool things the Romans do with ice and snow. And well, there's also a few things that tend to come up. One is a association with luxury. So Seneca the Younger is writing in his Natural Questions book here about, well, luxury associated with snow and food, but he's also talking about using it to reduce the heat of things in your body that come from digestion and heartburn. So drawing on this idea of the four humors where digestion and heartburn make your body hot, so you need to cool it off with some snow. Seneca also talks about the way of, well, having the snow. And he talks about people bringing it down from the mountains to a trench, or as Gear mentions, possibly a pot, where you bury the snow in that and cover it with straw or branches, or maybe even for transport, some cloth. Now, all of this may still let the snow melt, and you get some melted snow. You get just some snow that's less packed in there, and then as you go further down, you get the more solid ice, because, well, water goes down. And so you get this similar idea in Plutarch, who mentions the chaff and the cloth that can cover it. So you do get ideas of ice and snow being used to keep stuff cool, but not as ice cream. You also get, if you look up this niwatus participle, that you have drinks and stuff cooled by snow and ice, but a lot of the mentions of it focus around the reign of Nero. So Seneca the Younger was Nero's tutor for a bit. Petronius wrote during the reign of Nero, and Suetonius wrote a biography of Nero. And this comes up in David Wood's article where he describes the method of boiling water or snow and then putting it in snow to cool it off to get a cooler drink. And he connects it to using cold baths to get healthier. So another thing where we're drawing on the humors as a health thing. And so what about just like consuming snow? If you look at Aulus Gellius, who's a later author, he talks about a story where people are at a place of a rich friend in Tibur in the mountains in Italy, and they're melting snow and then, well, drinking it. One of the friends says, no, this is a bad idea because Aristotle says it will lead to wasting diseases. So you actually get some hesitation about consuming snow. And this is one of those reasons where this idea of ice cream made with snow and fruit and honey is a myth, that we can't really take it, that they probably definitely did not have fruit with it, or honey with it, fruit with it, probably not, but you could have a nice cool drink or put it in the snow to cool off your drink. So this myth is busted, but there were some pretty cool ideas for keeping drinks cool in the Roman world.